All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Man Cave, where we do what? We talk about real man problems from a real man perspective. Now, this particular show, it's technically not a problem per se, but we're gonna get into it anyway. But before we get into that, if you're here, you watching, you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out tremendously. We really appreciate it. We really would appreciate it. And also, if you're a sports person, you like NFL, NBA, all that type of stuff, hop on over to the Back Porch Sports Podcast. See, we're trying to build a little empire here. So right now we got the Back Porch, and now we got the Man Cave. See, some stuff you can talk about in the Back Porch. Some stuff you got to bring it to the Man Cave and have that type of discussion. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. So the Grammys was on Sunday night, and my wife showed this to me, but by the time she saw it, it kind of blurted it out. But I actually found a picture. Kanye West, and his wife Bianca Censori. Now, stripping business started in Africa long time ago. You know, we went to Africa and saw them beautiful women singing, dancing in the nude, bucket Nekkids. You can even see their public hair. Man, this chick had on a doggone trench coat and just said "fuck," and all it was all hanging out, buddy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Perky.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, boy, I tell you, bald, boy, bald and perky.
I'm trying to tell you.
Here's my thing. And this is a question I want to ask. Maybe you can shed some light on this. Do you now with Kanye? Let me go ahead and preface this by saying I missed the college registration Kanye. You know, for 808s and heartbreaks Kanye. You know that dude. How can I say this without being political? I did kind of go left wing before I brought in the topic, but do you think Kanye made her do that? Cause that's what it smelled like to me.
I mean, obviously he knew. I mean, there's no way that he did not know. I mean, that's his wife. I would think that he might have seen her get dressed and and persuade her to do so. I did see a lot of talks about him forcing her to do so, especially with the trench, coat coming off. A lot of folks said that was persuaded through Kanye West, because the background story of what I've seen is that Kanye was not supposed to be to the Grammys.
Yeah, he wasn't invited.
He was not invited to the Grammys. So this, supposedly, from what I've heard and seen on social media sites, is that this was somewhat of a distraction to the Grammy winner, the 5-time Grammy winner in 1 week, Kendrick Lamar. This was sort of a distraction of that. But I mean, in a sense, I feel like he did sort of persuade her to do that, but at the same time, I mean, you got your own mind. And so she might have wanted that type of attention. And I mean, they knew that people would talk about it. I mean, this is what celebrities sort of do. They seek for attention. They seek for those clicks and follows and
views
and all that, because all of that is just revenue, different income. So I mean, in a sense, yeah, but then again, I'm like, nah, she did that on purpose.
Right. I really feel that way. So I'm gonna read you something from the New York Post. So a UK-based body language expert by the name of Judy James said that the 30-year-old appeared confident and superior as she posed for pictures with husband Kanye West in a long black fur coat. So our apologies for saying the trench coat, but it,
Poor girl, yeah.
However, she so suppressed fear once she removed her coat to expose her sheer. And they said barely there, but won't nothing there. Without a bra and underwear. Like I told you at the top, the stripping business started in Africa. Long time ago. Long time ago. I'm at the end of the day, I mean, I can't do nothing about it because I'm sitting here. Kanye needs some help. If he made her do that too, as your theory says, to distract from Kendrick Lamar winning for Not Like Us, dude needs some help. Cause there ain't no way I would have had my lady out there bucket Nekkids. Cause that's essentially what she was, bucket Nekkids. Ain't nothing sacred no more. Ain't nothing sacred, bro.
Going out there, boy. She was for sale, boy. I tell you.
Yes, like I said, she was perky and bald and perky.
I mean, yeah, we know that Kanye is weird. I think money and fame together, the combination of that just alters a person's mind.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the only person that he had in his life that'll really keep a lid on his personality, she passed away. Yeah, that was Dr. Donda West.
And then also, like I said, with him being classified as a billionaire, they try to, tear him down from being so now he's a multi-millionaire, and I mean, became a billionaire again. And I mean, just like I said, man, money and fame together, if you don't know how to handle it, can really alter you. And I just think his way of thinking is very different. And we expect Kanye to be so sane, and he's just not. I mean, this is Kanye. This is the weird guy that has just a lot of weird things going on, a lot of weird things that he does. And like him showing up to the BET Awards, not even showing his face, in a whole suit with his everything covered. I mean, the guy is just weird. And until we accept that the man is weird and he's gonna do weird things because he can, because Kanye gets away with doing crazy stuff, and everybody be like, "Oh my God, Kanye did that? Yeah, Kanye did that. That's Kanye. That's Ye. That's the man that thinks he's God. That's the man that, just he's different. His mind is just twisted differently, and he's just gonna do things that isn't appeasing to regular civilians of life.
I'm gonna call it like I'm gonna be real for a minute. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Kanye is the court jester. He's there to distract us from what's really going on.
But also a lot of things that we give credit to Cat Williams of telling us what people was doing and some of the things that was to come to pass. Kanye spoke about those things before. But you do.
I mean, but yeah. Now don't get me wrong. Some of his acts, they're real court jester like. But if you really listen to Kanye sometimes, and then cross-reference the things that he is saying, it makes sense.
I mean, hey.
That's why I was shocked when he was at that same BET Awards. I think they was honoring the Diddler.
Was they? I think.
Yes, because it was a bunch of it was a lot of producers up there, giving their remarks to the Diddler. And I wouldn't. I mean,
Kanye is just weird, man. I mean, weird people just gonna be weird. I just think he's weird. He's very much educated. He knows a lot. Like he said in the interview, America is for sale. A lot of people should invest in buying land because America is for sale. Why not? I mean, not everything he says is just total off wall, but most of the things that he does is just very out the box. And it'd be like, man, you got a lot of confidence in yourself.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, then to have your lady out there nude, bucket Nekkids,
and then
in front of the world to see,
look over his shoulder and pose and all that stuff. I mean, she did look a little nervous, but I looked at the video, man, and I mean, after she took off the coat or whatever, I mean, Kanye stepped back, let people take pictures of her, and I mean, I don't know, man, just weird for her to be your wife. Says a lot about how you value what she give you at night. So
you said this. You said, shoot, I get it. Everybody can get it. But anyway, titties. But anyway, Bernie, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, man. Bernie Mac is that dude. But speaking of Kendrick Lamar, so of course we already alluded to the fact that he won Grammys for the response song entitled "Not Like Us." I happened to listen to the song when the song dropped. And just to go down the rabbit hole, I listened to everything leading up to "Not Like Us," and I must say, "Not Like Us" made me a Kendrick Lamar fan. Not because of what he said, but because of the music. Those of y'all that know me, I'm a musician. I play an instrument. And the way the song was produced, I kind of like the way it was produced. Sometimes in my spare time, I will go find the samples and try to reproduce the song. But see, your ear is more to the ground for today's hip hop, right?
Yeah.
I still got Pac and Big in my playlist, so you take this one, man.
I got a little bit of everything, man. But the "Not Like Us" this pit Kendrick back to a noticeable standpoint again. I think society forgot who Kendrick was, what he was about. Let me say this before I say any more. I'm a fan of music. Let me just say that. I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan of K-Dot. I'm a fan of J. Cole. I'm a fan of Future. Anybody and everybody that had something to do with this disc, because, you know, Future allowed Kendrick to get on his track to start this rigmarole. You know, and then J. Cole,
old school word right there,
rigmarole, and then doggone, you know, J. Cole, and then Drake. You know, it was back to back type of things.
And didn't J. Cole like drop out because he was like, "Nah, I see where it's going."
Yeah, did he on his Dreamville? I think it was Dreamville concert. He got in front of his audience and pledged an apology for dissing pretty much legends that was in the game, and he didn't want to spill any blood because that's what people wanted to see. And I just think, honestly, I mean, it would have been interesting to see what people had to say about Cole, because the perspective that's given about Cole is that he's a very humble kid and he stays out of trouble and all that. I mean, yeah, he's from right here in North Cadillac in Fayetteville, you know, whatever. And you know, there's a lot of good things that's spoken about Cole, and you know, those type of things intrigue me because we thought a lot of people was good people until they got exposed. But anyways, yeah, man. So, you know, the "Not Like Us" disc, I mean, it was liked by everyone. It was a song of the summer last summer. It was, honestly, you know, artists don't have a way of making their song successful. The audience does. The people that, you know, listen to it and play it all the time is the people that's generating this income for him and causing him to have such, you know, success. But Honestly, man, I mean, it put him back on the map. It put him in a situation where he's winning Grammys. He's getting Super Bowl invites and all different types of stuff. I mean, the song worked out for him. It's the first song in history that an individual won a Grammy off of diss. I mean, out of all the diss that we have heard and been a witness of, nobody has went to the Grammys, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but nobody, to my knowledge, has won a Grammy off of this song. So it says a lot. And then it says a lot about how people feel about Drake. Again, I'm a fan of Drake. Drake is an artist in every category you want to put him in. Rap, pop, dance music. Man, he's curated so many different bodies of work in the music industry. And he's also put a lot of people on that has success in the music industry. But I think it's some type of underlying beef that they do not like about this Canadian artist. And I'm just gonna be honest, man. I mean, nobody expected Kendrick to be the person to do it, but I know for sure West Coast artist is not somebody that you want to get I mean, from the old to the new, West Coast artists is just
now. Let me clarify something.
They different. Let
me clarify something right quick, okay? I knew when you said from the old, I knew exactly who you were talking about. Let's talk about Pac for a minute. Pac is from the East Coast.
Yeah, but he
from Baltimore.
He repped that West though.
Oh yeah. Because that East Coast West. We might do a show about that. The East Coast West Coast rivalry thing. Granted, it was a media hyped event.
I mean,
but we literally lost two of the greatest MCs of that time. And there was a lot of MCs that come out, right around that time. Yeah. But we lost Pac and Big as a result of a manufactured beef. Mm-hmm. But getting back on Drake. Now, I don't. His music does not appeal to me like that. A lot of people remember Drake as Aubrey from the TV show Degrassi. So that's why I feel like sometimes the conception of Drake is kind of skewed, because we see him, and then also the other videos have surfaced where he was with his family in Toronto. I mean, big ups to Kendrick Lamar though. Like I said, it brought him back to the forefront.
It brought him back to the forefront. He's came out with another album after that disc, and people have been listening to him. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think like Kendrick had a big disagreement about him being called the third best artist. It was Drake. People said it was Drake, Cole, then Kendrick, and then Kendrick said, "No, it ain't no big three. It's just Big Me." And as an artist, as anybody that takes their work serious, I don't think nobody logically in their mind is going to accept being third to any other artist. So right. I just think that was expected. And a lot of people was like, he tripping, he really is number three. I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of all three. If I had to put them in, I think, the order that I just said is the correct order, technically. But every dog has his day. And right now, Kendrick is the talk of the talk of the world. He's going to be, performing the Super Bowl. He has an album out right now. He got a few songs out there that I like.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I mean, I think eventually everything will die down. But what's scaring me about this thing is that, for one, Drake decided to sue instead of retaliate. I mean, this is a rap battle. This is, lyric for lyric, whose lyric is better. And by him suing companies to say that they purposely try to, fault his name as an artist, shows somewhat of a sign of weakness of this rap battle that everybody had a fair shot at. Now, do I believe that there could have been some inflation on this song? Possibly. But, I mean, when I listen to it, I don't see where the inflation could come with. I mean, it was a great diss. Like I said, the beat, for one, is just one of, I really like the instrumental of it. And then some of the lyrics that he said, too, just makes you just, look at Drake with the under eye and be like, are these
through that A minor?
So, I don't know, man. It hurts to me because
but you gotta admit the wordplay for that verse. I was like, dang, he ain't had to do the man like that.
I mean, he destroyed Drake on this song.
May 4th, 2024 was when Not Like Us dropped. I have yet to hear a response from Drake, and it's been almost a year.
Now, he did respond to the Not Like Us, and I think it was called I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. But he did respond back to it. But it just not
sometimes
like on the radio. That's I mean, Not Like Us had more success than both diss songs that Drake came out with.
It had more airplay because that song was more mainstream, but it got to the point.
Right. Yeah. So
like with different rap battles, like this was maybe 2000, 2001, 2002, so in that area. That's when we had the Jay-Z and Nas battle. When Jay-Z dropped the Blueprint, he had his Takeover song. Now I heard the other stuff that was the precursor to it, but I was rocking with Takeover for a minute. Then Nas responded back with Ether. I was in Rocky Mount. Shout out to Rocky Mount, Edgecombe County, Nash County, whatever side you on. What was the name of it? I think it was either K90. I think it was 97.5 or Soul 92 Jams. Dang, I'm telling my age. They played the debut.
The Heart. That's what it's called. The song was called Heart.
Okay, I'm gonna have to peep that because Not Like Us kind of controlled the airways. Like I got tired of hearing it for one point.
Yeah, called The Heart, and I've listened to it. I haven't replayed it a lot, but I've listened to it. I mean, like I said, Drake is a great artist. I mean, his wordplay is out this world as well, but I just think the lack of it being airplayed and on radios and certain things just kind of the Not Like Us just overpowered the diss song that he had in response to.
I mean, it's just like back, when we be what we call it? Well, back, we be talking about each other like your mama jokes, right?
Yeah.
There's always that one mama joke that hits so hard, the response don't even matter.
Yeah. So
I feel like that was the one.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was talking to one of my homies about this, and he was like, "Man, you think he gonna perform that song on the halftime show?" And I was like, "No, man, he ain't gonna perform that song. Drake got lawsuits about it. It's a big stage. Roger Goodell and the NFL may not, allow him to, but shoot, man, I'm thinking that he's gonna perform that song. I mean, if you perform it at the Grammys and then your outfit is a subliminal
the Canadian tuxedo.
I mean, hey, it's crazy though, man. The silence of Drake just it eats me alive, man. Because you got to say something, dog. You got to. I mean, I understand you had this that responded to him, but man, me personally, I wouldn't let off until Kendrick music was no longer played. Like I would be dropping something every day.
But then that'll show another sign of weakness. That's you waiting for the wave to pass you by, and then you're gonna say something. But then it's not gonna have the same effect.
Exactly.
If you smart, You drop something right after halftime on the Super Bowl. And don't come with no bull jive now. You got to go hard at them. Like you gotta.
But honestly, man, in actuality, I believe the beef is over between those.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
I mean, he's receiving the awards of what he did last year, but I mean, we know that this was a hit, and I mean, the reality.
And the Grammys was the ice on the cake.
And the Grammys was, and the Super Bowl is even more ice on the cake.
The Super Bowl is the dagger, but
I just think beef is probably going to be over. I don't think he'll respond ever again. I mean, Drake did say that he was going to win a Grammy because Kendrick Lamar opened his mouth, and now he's going to. I mean, I don't know. Drake is not playing the way I would think an artist would play. He's kind of playing in a different way with lawsuits and just. I mean, he's even played the song at his own concert and have sung the song at his own concert. So I don't really know where Drake head is at. I don't know whether he's mimicking or mocking him or just being like, whatever, man, I'm Drake at the end of the day.
I think he's taking the I'm like rubber, you like glue type mentality about it. I'm like, dog, but I mean, I really do feel like after Not Like Us and notice Kendrick Lamar kind of waited to drop the next album.
Yeah, because I mean that was the hit. I mean, everywhere I went, I heard that song. So
I could go to Target
and the kids love it. Like yo, I'd be so surprised when I went to Jersey for my birthday. Man, my little cousins love it. My little brother love it, and I just be like, man, people really love this. I mean, I'm a fan of the song too, but it's just like, you know, most songs get played out after a while, and it has not played out yet. And I mean, they got Taylor Swift out there dancing to it, Beyonce clapping to it, and I mean, it's just like, dang, like y'all low key against this man. Because I mean, in my eyes, if you dancing to it and you know the song was about me, then you the ops too. I mean, you on their side.
But Drake asked for it though, because Kendrick specifically said, "Do not mention my children."
Well, yeah, but I mean, Kendrick is a good artist. I feel like he's a good artist, man. I don't think a lot of people like him because of the message that he's been about in his career. Just one of those power to the people type of artists, and that's not appealing to everybody's ears. But I think overall, you know, throughout his career, he's been a pretty decent artist. It's just right now he's being recognized for dirty work and people just don't like it.
I mean, Denzel won an Oscar for Training Day. Halle Berry won the Oscar for being Buckee Nekkids on Swordfish. Right. Don't act like y'all didn't rewind that part back.
Right.
I'm just saying, man. But
Will Smith got recognized for slapping Chris Rock. Hey, yo, honestly, I mean, why do we even take some of these things serious? A lot of these things are for entertainment purposes.
It was funny when it happened.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Because in my mind, I saw it live. In my mind, when Will slapped Chris, all I heard was "Everybody hates Chris." That's all I heard in my head, bro. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, and a big congratulations to the viewing public to see Kanye West's wife Buckee Nekkids.
Right. That's it.
Well. So we gonna let us know in the comments, y'all, what y'all think about this topic, man. Do y'all think we got it right? Do you think we just bull jiving? Let us know, and please keep it classy. Also, if you are inclined, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to our channel. It'll really help us out. Like we say all the time on both shows, we're trying to get that there YouTube money. Also, if sports is your thing, please subscribe to our other channel, the Backport Sports Podcast, with yours truly and my esteemed partner over there on the side there. And because we talk about it all. Matter of fact, we get ready to come up with a show after the Super Bowl, so y'all look us up and subscribe to that too. Anything else you want to add, bro?
Not at all, man. Let us know, like you said in the comments, how you feel about two subjects. And yeah, man, we out.
And we up out of here. So this has been the Man Cave, man. Y'all, peace out. Love, peace, and a bottle of hair grease.